Go. Okay, you got it. Look at you go. Okay, you bumming. Look, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, that on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon, I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down. At the 28-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown, 41 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? But this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. Going deep for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 58 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The vet.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Jackson to throw. Working left side, Andrews with it complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
I know this play, bro. You know what you want to do, bro.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at
I told you I'm in Madden
line.
League. This is all I do.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this
I'm
game
still
is
the same
absolutely
motherfucker
extraordinary. Let's just face
from
it.
Albany
This
State.
offensive line
Play
flat
video
out
games
cannot
all
handle
day.
this pass rush. It's been
I might be a
demonstrated
cop,
time and time again.
The Texans send the punter out.
Still play the game.
And he's able to get it out of there.
Left, right, left, right.
Jones on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
I got something for this little blitz, this little linebacker blitz you like so much. Tear that up. Tear that up. Tear it up.
Now a play fake here on
Keep
first
him
down.
coming.
On the move to his left.
Lamar
And his
Jackson
throw
got this
is incomplete.
slow release.
I know our vantage
about to
point
kill
might
that.
be a
Watch
little bit
this.
better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first
How you
down.
survive with it.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
I told you I'm
for
gonna
a
kill that
Ravens
little blitz,
touchdown.
boy.
Ty
kill it.
Montgomery, 39
kill it.
yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Getting your back involved.
I
What's
ain't
the
never played with
importance
the
there in
Ravens
the
every day
passing
of my
game?
life.
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and
I
you
thought
get him
Lamar
into
Jackson
space, which is where he likes to operate with the
trash.
ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people
Yeah,
miss.
if I would've got the
Gets that
Falcons,
run
bro,
out for the
you'd
catch,
been
and
over it,
off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Two stack.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one
He
away.
texting me through the game. Oh yeah, I know. I saw you move, click onto the linebacker.
And
I saw
that'll
you
carry
about to come
over the
over
back
there
line of
and
the end zone for a touchback.
try to get the pick
Now
off.
the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly
Okay,
needing
you
to
switch the
avoid
play
what
up.
happened on the
Nah,
last drive.
you
punting
still
the
in the
football.
formation. I'm gonna
Sense
shut
of
that
urgency
thing
has to
down
take
every
over
time,
for
bro.
them here. They know the
Shut
score.
that thing
They
down
know the
every time.
situation. And by the way, the
got that one. That's okay.
exists for their offense.
had that
That's how
one.
they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Sluck that
So a
one in there.
minute 56 to play in this first
Now you
half.
switched it up, okay.
We're back to Houston
now
after
you
this
back in it.
timeout.
You ready for it? Come on.
From the 50, it's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller.
Face
And he'll
mask.
be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15
So
more
I'm
for
gonna
the
keep
face
playing
mask.
the blitz.
Talk about a play
I'm gonna
that
switch him,
absolutely
trying to
costs you
audible
in the
before
end.
you
Just
snap
trying to
the
do
ball,
your
bro.
job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Come back.
You're gonna give me this pick, though.
Tiger.
We want this pick, though. Come on, Deshaun. We
On
want this
first
pick.
down, Watson
We want this pick.
eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's
the
ability
world
to keep a
watching too,
defense
bro.
off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency
Got the
quite a bit,
pickup
but
for
only the second
Got the
quarter.
pickup
A lot of
for
time to change things.
Oh, nice.
This one caught.
I love that play, though. That's a go-to
Goes
play
for a
right there.
gain of 31.
You ran that about 4
Well,
times.
from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty
Shit,
because the corner
you ran that
route
about
is
10 times.
extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and
You
more
can really score all you
tight
want
ends
now.
are being treated
You
like
just
wide
gotta stop
receivers.
offense.
The-
And he gets into the end zone.
all you want.
Touchdown, Houston.
Now you gotta play
Deshaun
catch
Watson
up.
with his second touchdown here in this
You
first
probably gonna
half.
score every
And
time.
the Texans cut into that lead.
instead of having to
especially with
follow
that
the
little
leader there,
blitz.
the leader
You run the
led.
same offensive play and the same
And
defensive
he
play.
likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do
It's
the job.
understandable.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling
I
behind
thought
those
you
big,
were
big
actually
guys
good,
and
man. I
pushed
thought you
up
would
front,
come out
that's a
here,
pretty good celebration,
show me
isn't
something I
it?
ain't
Gives him a
never
little
seen
street
before.
cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Yeah, I can't leave him alone, bro. I got to give him what he asked for. Oh, he didn't blitz this time. You should have. You should have. I'm going to let it go. You got it.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed.
Here come that blitz.
That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Switch it up a little bit. Here come that blitz.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll leave it for Montgomery.
He posted juke at last man.
Shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Switched it up. How you going to switch it up like that? We'll take the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
What you gonna do, Mikey? Oh, my man's there. My man's is there. Oh, good defense. That's how I love how.
And regain some confidence.
Playing with my
Right,
squad.
they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. That'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Michael Crabtree got for
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again.
Breakdown.
Underneath to his running back, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke.
Playing him too hard.
Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate.
Remember how I scored on the first play? It's that same play.
From the midfield strike.
It's that same play.
It's that
same play.
He's got it at the 15. They're able to convert on third down.
Hey, I get the ball at halftime too, Mikey boy.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in.
Get the ball at halftime, Mikey Mike.
Because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
What do I want to do? Oh, you want to see a cool play? Let me show you a cool play. That's one of my favorite plays right here. Especially if you're going to run that little blitz. Let me show you this one real quick.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Oh, you ain't gonna run that blitz? Oh, here it comes. I see it. Oh, he ain't moving.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Look how fast Jackson is. Get in there.
6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker with the extra point.
And the
decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
So I can get you to return it, but yep. Wind blowing like it got.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Stop it, E.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to
he
take
called me out
here.
though. I ain't gonna lie, he called me out.
Fading here in the second quarter.
Bad,
not sure
bro.
how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
He was like, man, anybody wanting in this Madden, man. I'm gonna drop the screenshot. Oh, we out there. Get to him. Get to him. Get to the quarterback. Get to the quarterback. You better get rid of that thing fast, boy.
On first and 10,
fast. Oh, picked up.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Come back, come back.
Just wait till everybody wake up and watch this video tomorrow, boy. Hey, they coming, Mike. You better have Deshaun feet moving.
Here's Watson.
Deshaun feet better be moving. Oh, come on, man. Them too easy. Oh,
and incomplete there. a nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
Jump him off. That's Mando, right? Right, you got to, bro. Your boy need to go back to Madden skills mode. And, you know, I would clown him like that, but see what they forget. They think, oh, he is police officer or whatever. He be working all the time. No, tell him we grew up on this shit. So that's all we do is game, bro. All we do is fucking game. Uh-oh. You can have anything in front of us, bro. You can have anything in front of us. So we grew up on the game, man. That's all we do. All I do in my spare time is game. I work, I come home, I fuck my girl, and I play the game. 2K, Madden, Call of Duty. 2K, Madden, Call of Duty.
No move to get the
2K, Madden, Call of Duty. You gonna go for it?
4th and 5.
You gonna give me time to kick a field goal? Let's see what I got for you. I got something for you. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Pick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Get your big ass
up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
He like, I know you want to get the Falcons. I do want to get the Falcons, but I know if I got the Falcons,
so we reach halftime here with the Ravens out in front.
I got the Falcons down pat, man. It's sickening. Shit, damn, man, unfair. I just had to get a team that made it at least look like it was.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, game. And his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays
E-boy, tune in tomorrow. We're going to do that.
What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team.
I'm in a couple Madden leagues. Next Madden, I might fuck around and get the Ravens
right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feeling.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Collins fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Goddamn, your Rams. I got your Rams.
Check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Rams,
they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
But in the AFC, I got Ravens, Chiefs. Can't count the Patriots off for some weird-ass reason. Should be able to, though. They come.
On second down, Jackson. Snead's got it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Jackson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It should be easy for you right here, Mike.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Why'd he do that?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part
you decide to run the ball?
Taking the ball away. Now they just look
for the song with that.
Let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this
one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Should be doing that all game. That would have got you somewhere.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
That would have got you somewhere.
Down.
Give me that back.
Oh! You get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
That's sickening, boy.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Here comes our favorite play. Here comes our favorite play.
On second down, escaping the pressure right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching
he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Jones. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Come back and run you back to your blitz. I know.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
I'm going to keep running just like you do. I'm going to run the same plays.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
We can just play same play game all day.
A turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. His throw incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. To throw again is Jackson, forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
I could just go for 3.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
But you know, I'm a goat. Goats don't do stuff like that.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Finds his target.
Same play.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
I ain't gonna lie. I usually switch up my plays and, you know, play a fair game, but you gotta beat them. You gotta beat them. You feel me? It's the same play, by the way. Just letting you know.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Covington able to get him for a loss of about 3.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, Run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Yep. Got him.
Play action. Now Jackson. The quick
Come on, Brown, get in there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Get him, coach. I got him.
3rd and goal. Jackson steps away to his left.
Get him,
This is
coach.
caught.
I got him.
Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Got him, dude. Oh, shit. I did not mean
Here's
to do
Tucker
that.
now out to kick this one away.
Shit. I didn't mean for that to happen.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Come on, man. Talking about I should have been sacked 13 times already. Man,
So good starting field position for him here as they come up.
If I had
first
Matt
and
Ryan,
10.
you know what trouble you would be in. This man is throwing slow as hell. These balls just ain't coming off. That's all it is.
Reset.
Matt Ryan's release is way faster.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his
Stuck,
right.
Chuck.
He hits Blue. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Come back.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Gotta shut this same play guy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
One adjustment, that's all it takes.
Black 22. Black.
Throwing again is Watson. Fighting to stay upright. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback,
Mike,
the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
You running with it? You running?
Richmond.
You running? Finally? Oh, I thought you were going to run the ball. Thought you were going to
3rd
run
and
the
2.
ball.
Watson escaping the pressure.
You there?
Right.
You missed him.
He's going to go
you
out
had
of
a
bounds, but he
touchdown.
takes this one down just
That's
shy of
what
the
you waited
20.
for?
A good pickup there, a 22.
Your running back
Sometimes
was
it's
wide
designed,
open.
and
I'm
sometimes you
your
just have to
running
know
back.
when to leave the pocket
I'm 38
and
high.
move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Come back. Tiger.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
Oh, well,
He
you
had
got
6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coming for it.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Bro, I got
Especially
you.
tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Richmond.
Watson on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Wormley in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here comes his play. Here comes his play. Here comes his play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the
Give me
drive
that.
alive.
Give me that. Oh.
And a big turnover there as his guys.
We had hunters. Oh, I can't wait for everybody to wake up and see this tomorrow. They got to wake up. You lucky it's 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. I don't know why you hit me up so late. The world needs to see this ass. It's okay. You know I'm going to make it, man. I'm going to make it. No.
And it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he is going to be stopped.
I'm going to make it. No, the world got to see this one, bro.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all.
You really probably had a chance. You just
you have to start right
keep
now.
running the same play, bro.
And that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for
somebody's going to be open.
He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt that they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Same crazy shit. And I can tell you something that can help you out, bro.
First down. Dancing to his left. And he was hit as
that was going to be a touchdown.
And it forces it
incomplete. But something to help you out when you on defense, go to your options, player options.
Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now he'll turn and throw
your player options and make your pass rush happen more. Yeah, you gotta stop that blitz shit. That blessing shit ain't doing you no justice. But you do your player option and put the pass rush as aggressive. That can help you out a little bit. Maybe you'll get to me a little faster. Granted, I'll probably make you jump around a lot more.
Tucker able to connect on the extra
point. Man, you don't want to run it back, bro. I can see if it was a close game or something. But now I know what you do. I'm really going to abuse the hell out of you. And I would get the Falcons, but it gets so ugly. Oh, my gosh. It'll be hilarious. I showed you. Go on YouTube, man. Go look at some of my games on YouTube, bro. You'll see. Oh, I'm in the league. I'm in 3 leagues.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to
emulate.
Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did
so you should be proud of yourself.
A nice sustained drive to get them down
stayed in there, man. Be proud of yourself. Keep your chin up.
Matters is part 2, right? Because
keep your head up, man. It's not the end of the world. Give me that. Oh, crazy, man.
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that.
Your head up. Live to fight another day, man. Don't use all your... catch a bunch of L's in one night,
I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Catch all your L's in one night. Fight somebody that make it a fair fight.
Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
I want to see what your red zone offense
is like. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first.
Because you can't run that play in the red zone. Let's see what's up. You're going to try it, though. It's going to be interesting. Oh, he running.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, that's funny. What you going to do in the red zone, man? You don't have no go-to play in the red zone?
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports.
You run that same play, okay, you make it downfield.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Got his ass.
And he's going to go down again.
Talk about 13 sacks.
For a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Nah, this ain't it.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Oh, I'm there.
His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
You want me to get a different team, bro? I get a different team. You feel like it's Lamar Jackson, but I can show you it's not. Had nothing to do with Lamar Jackson.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
It really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city,
I'll run it back if you really want to run it back.
Hotel. I don't think. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to.
You should feel bad, Mike. At least change the play up, man. You too knowledgeable.
But this is madness, isn't it?
I'm too knowledgeable. I'm disappointed.
I mean, what
I
does it
am
matter?
very disappointed.
These guys who are playing in this game,
and then you went on, had the nerve to go on Facebook and call people out, man.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Keep doing it.
So they will accept the penalty.
Yeah, man, I'm going to let you go sleep on it and think about what you did wrong.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm going to let you think about what you did wrong. Put you on punishment, man. You have to find some plays and get on YouTube and do some.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
We here.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
You hear that? I am taking pictures. I got it.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Midnight Mike 18. Jeez. Whew.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're
scoring
expect
that
me
many
to be
points.
good. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different
flow. As long as you know me, man, you know all I do is play video games, man.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at
Everybody gonna be Jeremy coming over tomorrow. Love it gonna be here tomorrow.
From Houston.
Tell Love it to run me my money too. Oh, all right. If you want to run one more though, we can. It's up to you. Just finished, man.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash amount, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. Ice. Swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Whip that thing. Whip it. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring it. I do. Don't want no. They pull up with that. It's times 3. This how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Flash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dud, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Get a Kleenex for that baby, wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a lick with till they explode?